Hello and happy Equinox. I do hope this finds you well. Look a bit space age with the light coming behind me, so bear with. I do hope this finds you well. I'm going to start with the AEIOU Oracle, and we're going to pull in some energy to see what's coming in for the Equinox. I did a gorgeous reading on Instagram, but actually forgot that I had completely not done anything for you guys on YouTube. So here I am. And the feeling is it's never too late. That's the energy that I'm getting. Ooh, too many. Come on. Let's have a nice clear message. I do hope you are well. If you would like to comment, like, subscribe, it does massively help me to give you a more accurate read. And I love hearing comments and feedback, what kind of things you want to hear from me. If you have any questions about the Oracle deck, any questions about what I do, any inquiries about personal readings, anything like that, or working with me full stop, any interaction is good interaction as far as I'm concerned. So, there we go. So what have we got? Ooh, the volcano. So something is coming in extremely fast. I feel like there may have been a feeling of like holding back or pressure building up. This is definitely to do with creative expression. This could be the thing that I'm actually getting from this card, which I don't normally get, is the solstice energy, the equinox, the eclipse kind of energy is a sand timer like this, yeah? And that's what I'm seeing from this card. It's like everything is funneling it. Oh God, everything is funneling into this pressure cooker. And it's going to explode. And that could be springing into spring, literally. Like your energy. Sorry, my hair's gone super duper fluffy. Oh, when it's wet, it's so heavy. I don't wash my hair regularly. Okay, so we've got the Knight of... So this is like holding back of love. Holding back of love, holding back of expression. Knight of Hearts in the reverse. This is definitely that pressure, holding back the expression of love, of creativity. It can feel like that over winter with everything coming to an end and, you know, closing and, ooh, okay. So the Nine of Spikes. I'm going to read on that. I'm going to read about the character actually, because I feel like that's important from this card, because I'm not getting a storyline from it. So bear with me just a second. So, impervious to attack. The Nemean, how would you say that? Nemean lion was known for his golden mane and claws sharper than any sword forged by humans. The mighty Hercules fought the lion as part of his 12 labors. I'm reading the wrong one again. Again, this happens quite a lot. I was like, what? That's not right. To be fair, I feel like there might have been, everything that happens in the reading is for the reading, by the way. And I feel like there could have been a little bit of a false start. Definitely a false start. Let's have a look. The Mothman, we're reading the right one. On November the 15th, 1966, the pits of hell itself opened up and birthed the Mothman in the town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Two young couples were driving together along Route 62 near the National Guard Armory and Power Plant when a 7-foot tall creature rose from the road, eyes gleaming bright red in the headlights of their car. In a panic, the car's driver sped towards town, but horrifically the creature began to follow them. It was said to rise up from the ground and kept well pace with their car, despite the car reaching nearly 100 miles per hour. Since then, the locals have viewed the Mothman as a harbinger of doom, should you be unfortunate enough to ever encounter it. So in the upright, this is anxiety, fear, and nightmares. So I'm going to read the upright. Crippling nightmares and anxiety are manifesting as fears in your waking life. The upright 9 of spikes suggests that you are overexerting yourself and worrying excessively about an issue, which is consuming your life. This is a negative feedback loop that you just can't seem to shake until it finally overwhelms you. The only thing to fear in this situation is that you will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. You are making things far worse for yourself by overthinking and obsessing about the worst possible outcome, when in reality there's far less to worry about than you really think. Consider reaching out for help and support if you find yourself unable to shake those feelings. You might need the reassurance from people who trust that everything is okay. Wow, that is definitely my morning. That is absolutely definitely my morning, and I'm going to do a post about it. I can definitely resonate with that energy today. And that was probably the reason why I was told to read it out loud. And just to clarify, the readings, I do actually pay attention to the things that come out. So a lot of the time when I'm channeling, I'm not paying attention in the moment, but what I will do is actually take an opportunity to watch my readings back, because, you know, I take the lessons as well. So it's not, don't ever think that my readings are from like a high and mighty place, you know, like, oh, I've got all the answers. No, that's no. Like, always pay attention to everything that's coming through, even if you catch someone's conversation, you know, like when you're walking down the street, like you're hearing it for a reason. Like something will come in, like you're seeing something for a reason, you're hearing something for a reason. It's all there. So don't ever be afraid to, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, just take it all in. You know, learn from other people's situations who are in your life. Like everything is there. Everything is there to teach us something. It might not be happening directly to you, but it's definitely there for the greatest good of all. That's what the universe is always working towards. So just have that in mind. So there's a Knight of Spikes. So we've got Knight of Hearts in the reverse, and now we've got the Knight of Spikes in reverse. So there's I'm getting that maybe you're not seeing the whole picture. Like the eagle view is seeing things from a higher perspective. And I'm getting maybe that you are there's a lot of heavy energy. I'm getting that you're letting go of a This card is giving me that you're the King of Coins is like the King of Pentacles, but what I'm getting from this is like you understanding your inner power. Because the thing that I was just going to say before this card came out was that you are sort of like releasing a demon or an entity or a thought process or something that's inside you. That's what I was getting from the 5 of spikes in the reverse. With the spikes energy, I do feel from this deck that it's a darker energy, and from the 2 of spikes I'm getting someone who is two-faced. Yeah. And it's like crossing swords with someone. I'm getting like a meeting of minds. I feel like this is a conversation. I'm getting too many. Can I have less, please? What's that? 2 of coins. Queen of coins in the reverse. That Justice card has come out twice. There's a meeting of minds. And the way that I'm going to say this is, if you have someone who is two-faced in your life, who is blatantly really two-faced, like one thing 1 minute, one thing to, one person to one thing to somebody else, right? That is an aspect of you. Like, all the people around you are there to teach you something. And whether you believe it or not, that is an aspect of self, however tiny and minuscule. And it's teaching you how much more authentic you can be in your process, because you're seeing someone in their, the universe is like almost creating a polarity so that you can see how, like disingenuous people can be, where it leads to. Like I just, they're asking me to tell you something. So when I was younger, I used to lie all the time. Like, I was so embarrassed about my home environment. Like, I didn't want anyone really to know what was going off at home. So I just used to lie constantly. And that lying spread throughout my whole life, because you have to keep up the lie. You can't lie about one thing and then go to another person and then, be authentic and truthful. It's like that. You can't. You start going mad. So you either become the lied narrative or you become the truth narrative. And people don't understand how dangerous to an individual lying is, and how much it wrecks your confidence, and how much it eats away at you. And I didn't realize this until I actually got into a relationship that made me realize that I didn't want to lie. Like, I wanted to be closer to this person. Like, I couldn't have proper relationships. I couldn't make lasting relationships. I couldn't have deep friendships. I couldn't have any kind of intimacy because I was lying so much. And I wasn't lying from a place of like trying to get away with murder, or like that was part of who I was. I was just absolutely terrified of the embarrassment of telling people what my family life was like. Yeah. And when I started realizing how I couldn't actually make lasting relationships because I was lying so much and like leaving conversations, or, you know, like getting angry with people if they asked the wrong question, or being defensive, and, you know, like all these kind of things. And then when I realized that I couldn't have the things that I was wanting, i.e., like the loving, close relationships, with the lies, it's like you just have to make peace with yourself. You just have to say, well, I'm just going to have to, you know, like face myself. And I feel like this is what the King of Coins is doing. It's like that's the energy that I'm getting, is like you're not expressing yourself anymore. You're not going to hold back anymore. And I feel like this crossing of swords is almost like an argument, or like I feel like it's just like you're seeing the conflict in yourself, and seeing how much this is messing up your wish fulfillment. Like, I feel like the penny's literally dropped. Like, right, okay, so, you know, like I do actually need to start telling the truth to myself. You know, like maybe what have I been hiding? What have I been... And I feel like that's what this worry has been about. I feel like maybe the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, you're coming out. You're coming out of this keeping yourself stagnant and separate. And there's definitely a message here of healing. Could classify that as like Kundalini energy as well, if we were going that far. And the wing, been seeing a lot of this angel wing. This is Hermes, by the way, the messenger. You can look into Greek mythology for Hermes. He would travel great distance to give messages. And the Hangman, this lack of expression, this keeping yourself sort of tied up. And I feel like there's something about shooting your shot as well. Shooting your shot, having another chance at something. This card's been coming up a lot, and I cannot wait to share you what with this means for me. But there's been a lack of vulnerability. That's what I get from that card, like a lack of trueness, a lack of vulnerability, a lack of authenticity. There's been something that's want to have been, they're saying that it's been suppressed, and you're realizing that, you know, emotional fulfillment and suppression don't go in the same sentence. The Wheel of Fortune. So something has felt like it's been going backwards for a long time. Like you're seeing that it's like you've realized that you're actually kicking the can down the road. Like you think you have in your mind been keeping yourself safe from not sharing your truest expression, because you thought that was actually keeping you safe. But what you've actually worked out is that it's actually harming you and keeping you separate and keeping you out of, you know, loving relationships and moving forward for your goals and all that kind of thing. Maybe stealing fertility, vitality. I feel like maybe this is something that you have been unpicking over the Pisces season as well. I get from that. And I feel like there is a letting go of like the ghosts of the past. That's what I'm getting from that. Letting go of the ghosts of the past and understanding that they weren't really what you were wishing for. That's not really what you wanted. And that's the reason why they didn't work out. They weren't really the right thing, whether this is job or people or, yeah. You'll understand, like, if you know the story of the Trojan horse. So the Trojans made an offering to, the Trojans made an offering to Sparta. Is it Sparta? Ah, you're second guessing yourself. That's what you're doing. You're second guessing yourself. Straight to the page. Self-forgiveness, end of hard times, personal setbacks. When appearing in reverse, this card indicates that you might feel embarrassed of people learning about your mistakes or failure. But it's important to remember that talking it out can sometimes help far more than holding it in. This difficult period is coming to an end, and it's time to build back up your sense of faith within yourself. Things will get better. You've learned what's happened, and you're ready to let that go with a renewed sense of hope. Yeah? You're second guessing yourself in regards to this period of holding back. Like there's secrets, there's lies, there's half-truths, there's all this stuff that you've been holding on to, and it's like, just let it all go, let it all out. Like it wasn't meant to work out because it wasn't meant to work out. Like maybe you acted in a way that was like, they're just showing me this Mothman at the top of the reading. Like maybe you acted like a complete and utter fool in the past. Like I know that I have. Like I am the first one to hold my hands in the air and, you know, fully accept all my mistakes. It brings so much more confidence and clarity and just embodiment of authenticity to take on every single part of yourself. So this is a death card in reverse. There's something that wants to leave. What is the thing that wants to leave? What is the thing that wants to leave? Eight of Scepters in the reverse. There's like there is a hell of a lot of reversals in this reading. Like a lot. A lot. I feel like the only way that I can describe it is just this kicking the can down the street kind of energy. It's like, I'm just going to put it off. I'm just going to put it off. I'm just going to put it off. I'm not going to read those ones. That didn't feel right. Actually, we're going to swap. We're going to swap and we're going to go there. We're going to read on this Eight of Scepters in the reverse. Tell me about the Eight of Scepters, please. Oh, they're giving me Master and Commander. It's like you have finally seen that you cannot keep kicking this can down the street. You have to take command of the ship. You have to take your life into your own hands. That's what I'm getting from that card. That is the truth. The Ace of Swords. With truth. The truth is the thing that is actually going to help you move forward. There's going to be no more, you know, misgivings. There's going to be no more half truths. There's no, you know, like it's all about expressing yourself in your most authentic truth, regardless of what is on the other side of that. And I don't mean just saying things for the sake of saying things. I mean like speaking with grace and clarity and kindness and, you know, in right. So the cards are coming out, but this and this will, you're going after your emotional fulfillment, your truth. This is about wishes coming true. This is about what makes you happy. This is about sitting pretty. This is about, you know, understanding what is actually going to give you a fulfilling existence in this life. And you're taking control with this, in this part of your Two of Cups in the reverse. This is, I feel like if you are in a partnership or have been in partnerships in the past that haven't been balanced and giving, and whether this is you now, whether this is your current situation, it's like anything that is not balanced in emotional fulfillment is now going to be let go. So we've got the King of Wands and we've got the Hierophant in the reverse. I feel like anything that doesn't give you passion, anything that doesn't light you up, anything that doesn't feel like is a hard full body yes, is exiting from your life. And it's almost become, it's going to I'm hearing like this is the sacrifice. Like you're understanding that your time and your energy is really, really important. And this is part of your, I feel like this is part of the Lent kind of energy. The Sun in reverse. So this is the card, the main card that we got up in the Instagram reading as well. Anything that is not lighting you up, anything that is stealing your peace or not giving, it's just not giving you the fullest expression. It's just an absolute no. It's being exited from your life. It's like you don't even want to look at it. You're not even going to think about it anymore. It's like it's not even in your decision process to engage in something that is not for your highest and greatest good. But I'm getting that you are... Oh, okay. So you're not... you're not exiting stage left, as in like you're not going to kick the can down the road. You're going to deal with stuff like there and then. That's what I'm getting from that. It's like if it's not for you, you're going to deal with it. Like you can't keep thinking about tomorrow. This is you. No more worrying, no more being depressed, no more sitting on your own, no more up late at night, no more of that, because God is calling time on it. God's calling you up. This is like rising again kind of energy, perfect for the equinox. This is a rebirth. God's here blowing the horn, saying, bugger all of that. We're having a new start, blowing the horn. Let's have a new beginning. And it's out of this kind of energy. No more worry now. You're dealing with stuff there and then. It's like if someone disrespects you, it's straight away there. Like, no, I'm not going to have that. I'm not entertaining that. And letting go. Letting go maybe of the need to people please. Letting go of the need to... I'm hearing the word like strain. Strain. They're showing me like pulling things together, you know, like there's no more of that. No more of that. You're seeing all the opportunities. So something that you may have give me oh. I got something weird from that card and I was like, I just want to ask a question. And then before I even asked the question in my head, the card came out. So obviously my guides were like, yeah, okay, you need you need a little bit more information on that. Thank you so much. So what I was getting from this Four of Cups in reverse is like something that you maybe weren't really that interested in before. You might have been sort of like, yeah, it's not for me. It's like now you are I feel like you're getting serious about something it's we're not playing about anymore. We're not the Tower. I feel like I'm getting that you're not playing about anymore. It's like the discernment of the foundation that you are creating with anything moving forward has completely changed. Like the kicking the can down the road, the telling half truths, the, you know, like saying things to make people happy or whatever. It's like, no, I'm not doing any of those things anymore. Like I'm not paying attention to any of those things anymore. Anything that is no longer serving me or is not getting me to my emotional fulfillment is a no. And you're not sort of like seeing how things go, you know. It's not like that. It's like I feel like you're going to have a season of no juggling. Exactly. No juggling, no messing about, no see how it goes. It's more like this is a full body yes, and I'm moving on that in a more certain, like the energy's completely flipped up since that Emperor came out, because the first lot of cards was, maybe that's the funnel then, hey. So the first lot of cards I feel like was the hourglass, what I was talking about. So the pressure of everything building into this. So all the cards in the reverse was like all the sand falling into this first part of the sand timer. And then after the equinox, it's like everything is opening back up into this new area of time, more spacious time, where it's gonna have a more, they're giving me apparatus, like I'm going to take from that means like scaffolding. No more fucking about. No more fucking about. So any third parties, anyone that's coming in to sort of like distract you, or, you know, like get in your energy and be like, oh, do you want to go for a couple of drinks? You're like, no, we're not spending any time doing anything that is not, you know, full. Just it's just a no. It's just a no. There is no emotional fulfillment in fucking about with energies who are there just to, you know, feed off you. You're moving past the drama. Moving past the drama. I feel like this is gonna feel like it's happening really, really quickly for you. There's something that's just giving me like an 8 of Wands feel with with these cards, I feel very much that we're gonna, yeah. Page of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like you have literally just cut yourself off. Cut yourself off from anything that is no longer serving you. You're not, I'm getting like you're, it's not like you're not playing nice. That's not the right way of saying it. I think, oh, the Empress, look, just wanted to pop out there sideways. This is you. So you've got Empress and Emperor out here. I mean, fair enough, the Empress did come out sideways, but maybe this is something that you're moving into and you're embodying at this precise moment in time. This is what you're just clarifying. And I feel like the Emperor came first because that is the energy what's needed to create the Empress energy. So the masculine has to come first. It's almost like you've got yourself like this scaffolding, this apparatus, that was the word, so that you can become the Empress. And we've got the Four of Swords just flying out sideways there. I feel like you've I feel like maybe there's still a seesaw of energy, which is like rest, go a little bit, rest, go a little bit. I feel like there might be almost like a run up, like the pressure is mounting rather than it being like, this isn't going to feel nice. That's what I'm just, this isn't going to feel nice. We've got the Six of Wands in the reverse, which is basically saying like you're not winning at the moment. You're not getting the accolades. You're not, you know, you're not where you want to be. You're not riding through town, getting the validation. This is sort of like creating the inner monologue and the inner worlds, and then it appears in the outer world. I feel like maybe you've been sort of in this energy for a little bit. Ace of Wands, but it's fucking here. See, the energy's completely changed. So in the first half of the reading, we had all the spikes. There was loads of spikes, loads of cards in reverse. And now we're going into Wands, which is action, 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 action. And you've had an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Wands, which is basically saying that you're manifesting your thoughts into reality. Your thoughts are becoming action, so you're in alignment. I feel like for someone, you need to make sure that your intentions, your thoughts, and your actions are aligning. Yeah. There's also something here in regards to the Empress and the Ace of Wands, like a lot of fertility energy. That's what I'm getting from that. Like that those two cards together, that is a hell of a lot of fertility energy, new beginnings, fresh ground. Like, so, you know, seeds can be sown there, you know, figuratively, mentally, whatever, you know, like take it as it resonates. Like the Empress, she sits on her throne and she waves her scepter and the corn grows in front of her. Like she doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't move. She's just, the Empress is abundant. And the Ace of Wands is, you know, really high energy, I mean, phallic card. It's that male and female balance kind of energy that's propelling you forward in this next season. I feel like it's almost you working along with God as well. Like the Ace of Wands, it's God's hand. And the Empress card to me speaks of Mother Earth. So it's sort of like embodying the energies that are, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, the higher powers around you, the forces, you know, that are guiding you and helping you. And interesting read. The Tower's giving me quite a lot of energy in the middle of the reading there. I'm just getting from that Tower card, and a very similar energy to the reading that I did for Instagram. There's going to be a big epiphany that's going to like rock your world. And we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's something that you were putting energy to. You're just going to be like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, it's going to be just a massive, like, I'm just hearing a car slamming on their brakes. Like, no more energy is being put into that. And it will be a big epiphany. So something that you're putting a lot of energy into, maybe this is... Told ya! I told you. What did I say? This is double confirmation that this is happening really, really quickly. Really quickly. I said there would be an 8 of Wands, and you've got that championed up with the Chariot behind it. That is these are the fastest moving cards in the deck. This is happening quickly, and that is the reason why you got the volcano at the start of the reading. Everything that has been held back is coming in full force. This is I can't even do this the right way around. This is communication and action. Yeah. And this is about, I can never do that. And the Chariot is about moving forward, balanced. And that's the reason, this masculine, this feminine. I knew the 8 of Wands was going to come out. I could see it. This energy is moving fast. This momentum is going to move fast. Soon as you stop engaging with anything that is no longer serving you, boom. This feels like, yeah. Have we got anything to close? I feel like that was a great confirmation. It's coming to a close. Another Wands as well. It is coming to a close. This season of burdens and all that kind of stuff is closing. He's bringing his sticks home to his castle, his house. Yeah. You're nearly home. You're nearly there. You're doing it. It's all there. Oh. Exciting. Powerful reading with the volcano. Lots of big energy. So we'll just get a oracle for you just to close. My voice went all weird then. They're asking me to say again about this 3 of Cups, like in the reverse. This doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It can be anything that is draining your energy. So, like, say if you're watching the TV for like long periods of time, or you're watching, I don't know, like anything that can be draining your energy. As soon as you say no to that and stop giving it time and emotion and energy, it's like you'll be able to propel yourself forward. So we've got Lord, take charge with authority. That is the energy of this second half of the reading. Soon as that Emperor showed up, it was like, boom, we're ready to go. We're ready to roll. Love that. Take charge. And you've got the two Aries season, Aries season, Aries season, Aries season. Two rams, same as the Emperor card. Very lovely confirmation there. I do hope this is a good reading for you, and I shall look forward to reading for you soon. Have a beautiful equinox, and sending you so much love, and I shall see you really soon. Take care of yourselves.